second. Okay. Photo number 3. All 3 are live. Going to the social.
My hat says I'm here on Facebook.
You should see one message coming through. You see it?
Not yet. I gotta reload. No, I don't.
Okay, thank you. I believe that's what I gotta do. He's in the green room. We didn't hear you come in.
I popped on mute.
Ah, sneaky. Yeah, I see you.
Is he allowed to be sneaky like that?
Oh, he's Matt Haas. Double agent. I mean, 000, whatever you want to call it. 007.
007.
Yeah. He's got the skills to be a spy.
I have a particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah. I think I hit all the buttons.
You sure, huh?
I'm thinking. Chat's coming through. Facebook is rolling.
It's rolling.
Reverse the polarity.
Yeah. We might blow up the PC.
Eject the warp core.
Oh, that's when the show goes off the rails. You gotta eject the warp core. Yeah.
I saw like a handmade coffee mug, and scribed in the coffee mug was say, "I say we eject the warp core." That's all it said.
But it's just in plain text, that's all. Yeah.
Just like as if they carved it in with a pencil, just into the mug. It wasn't, I was like, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always think about
finger on the rim shot today.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I was trying to get Laura. I was like, I showed her the line of buttons that are for the sound effects. I was like, maybe you can help me out today.
Okay. 1% better each time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I have to raise my pay. You keep heading over here.
Yeah, we'll double it, maybe triple it. We'll see. I don't know how to say triple.
Don't do that.
Cut it in half and then double it.
Yeah.
That sounds better, Matt.
Yeah. We'll give you more kisses and hugs later.
If you cut it in half and double it, it's the same amount as when you started.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah. 12 seconds. 10.
All right. We'll have to mute ourselves 8. On the intro.
Oh, I didn't do that yet. Yeah. There he is. Hello.
Happy Saturday.
Rivera audience.
Hello, Matt Haas.
Hope
Hello.
everyone's doing good.
Hello, Laura Zawinski. Well, if people don't know who we are, might as well. Yeah.
We got internet. Yay!
Yeah, we finally got internet after 3 days of internet loss. Yeah.
I
What,
still
almost
think
4?
we should squeeze them for 13% off your bill.
Yeah, but they made it sound like it was local here. There was an outage in the area, but my problem wasn't part of that. So
That won't hold up in court.
yeah. They changed my ONT box, the first box.
Good. That's the least they could do.
Yeah. It was pretty old, covered in dust, and yeah. I was like, it's in the back of the rack. I never touch it. So I was like, oh, this is what it is. Because he kind of made a face like, oh. Yeah. That's where it lives, collecting all the dust. I gotta clean out that whole rack, man. Dust magnet.
It's like when you stand there, you gotta clean the dust off. Like at work, when we were cleaning under the cabinets, the dust that they have under there. It's like, oh my god.
Nobody's been under in years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Break out the shop vac with the attachment. You can get in the small spaces.
Yeah. I don't have a battery for that big vacuum, that DeWalt vacuum. It kills batteries in 2 seconds. Need one of those for the circular saws, the big one, the 70 volt or whatever. Which I haven't bought yet.
They're the size of a brick. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You need that one.
No.
Yeah, I'll probably wind up selling that thing. There's better vacuums to bring on the job. Except it's a wet vac. That's the only thing I like about it. You can do water too. So
Good.
if you got one of those boxes that are, because sometimes they do outside wiring, the boxes can be full of water, and then how do you get all the water out?
Yeah, back it out.
Shop back it out. Yeah.
I destroyed my shop vac because I was doing a product that had universal adapters, but I didn't have the right hose. So I had a hose that's kind of the correct size. So I cut it on the saw and then just made it work. And I'm mad. That my little cheapo, like it's like 4-foot hose. I mean, it's a small little hose.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Laura used to yell at me all the time. She's like, because I'm always cannibalizing something else for something else. And she's like, the core stuff, you got to leave alone. Do not cut anything. The stuff we need, just leave it alone. If you have extra, right, Laura? Because if you got extra, then you can do it. Leave everything else alone.
Laura has a point. Laura's very smart.
She don't want to say it. She doesn't want to say nothing right now. So. Yeah.
So we were thinking. You said that this is our 43rd episode.
42nd.
Our 42nd. So we got 10 more. It would be
10 more would be a year. Yeah.
Well, you know what 42 is, don't you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The answer to the universe and everything.
That's right. Yeah. And today I got a Facebook group badge for being a top contributor to the 42 Collective group on Facebook.
That's cool. Yay.
And I saw a fun library themed tattoo. So I was going to mention it to you, Laura. It looked like a stamp but it said may not be removed from the library, and it was
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness!
I seen that.
It looked like a rubber stamp, like with the little artifacts on the squared off corners that aren't supposed to show, but it's pressed down too hard on the wall. I was like, oh, that's pretty clever.
Yeah. I saw that one. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Laura has no tattoos. Me neither. No.
Nor do I.
No?
Mhm.
Wow.
But I'm thinking about getting a tattoo.
Really?
So let me tell you my idea. You give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay. I want your real, honest answer. Okay. Don't pull punches.
Okay.
All right. So on the bottom of my foot, I have to sometimes get an injection for pain. You know, because I have a reoccurring minor health thing. So what I want to do is I want to get a target around that stab point on the bottom of my heel. That's it.
I'd say
all
why
I
not?
need.
Why not? It's
But
funny.
I hate to break the news to you. If you get a tattoo on your foot, it hurts more than any place.
But it's
I was
tiny.
hoping-
It's tiny.
I was
Yeah.
hoping the fleshy part of the bottom of the heel would be different than like the side of the foot. Which I would imagine.
Well,
the
yeah, the
foot
side
like
is
that.
harder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's probably
yeah.
the best place for. Yeah. Yeah, on your foot wise.
But
Anyway.
every time I go in, you know, I have her press until she hits the ouchie spot. I'm like, right there. And then she'll mark it and just stab it. And the next time I do it, I'm like, I want you to put a little crosshairs where you stab it. Like not in the center where the
Yeah.
needle went in, like above and below and to the left and to the right. And then I'll go into a tattoo shop and say, zip, 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 four little tick marks. So the next time I go to get it, I'm like, right there. You don't have to aggravate it.
It's funny.
I was gonna
I'm
actually
all about practical.
I was gonna break down and get one tattoo when my mom had passed, but my niece was so cute. She said, you know, Grandma would say to you, "Why are you getting a tattoo just in memory of me? You would never get one." I was like, you know, you have a point there. Like, you know, don't get it just because Grandma passed away. I mean, Mom passed away or whatever. You know, get it
Yeah,
'cause you
if you're
really-
into tattoos, you do it, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was cute the way she said.
Yeah. So she didn't get it.
Oh, so Matt, the DSW has good sales again on Brooks sneakers, and they have buy one get half off on the Brooks are $109 right now.
That's what I paid.
Oh, you did?
Well, I paid even less because I used
you
my
get the-
free $10.
Good.
And I almost messed up, Laura, because I went to Brooks.com, not DSW.com. And I'm like, and I had it in the cart and I put in my information. I was about to hit, and I was like, and I rolled off. I didn't hit submit. And I'm like, something feels off here. So then I think I was searching for coupons or something like that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Not Brooks.com, it's DSW.com. So then I went on DSW.com and I saw it was the same low price. And I'm like, oh, it must be everywhere. So I abandoned the cart on Brooks.com and put the order through and made sure I was signed in with my VIP account and blah, blah, blah.
They have your birthday and everything on there, right? They'll send you coupons for your birthday. You get a $10 coupon.
Cool.
And then if you look
I
in your
wonder if it's my real birthday or my internet fake birthday. I wonder which one I use.
well, either way, you'll get
Good.
money for that. And then if you check your profile, it'll tell you how many rewards you have to the next money. And then you'll get $10 or whatever it is. And I always miss it because I always buy something and then I get the $10 afterwards.
It's always the way.
I was like, no.
Well, my sneakers are in a box in the corner. Like, I'm not even going to wear them yet because my ones I got are still kind of new. But I'm going to have them when I need them.
Yeah.
And I like this kind I have now because the 14 or the Ghost, whatever I had, they redid them and they sewed in the tongue, so the tongue
really?
didn't have any movement, and I didn't like that. And then these Ghost 16s have the loose tongue, which I like. So.
Yeah. I just got 2 pairs of sneakers too. Because Laura's like, the tariffs are gonna go up. Go buy sneakers.
No, you told me. You said, I can buy mine, actually. I
Yeah.
need to get 2 more just in case.
Yeah.
I always have 2.
Dude, my side hustle mentor, he is so cheesed off with these tariffs. They're selling their house and they're moving to Puerto Rico. He's burning the whole thing down. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
out.
Really?
I was like, wow.
Oh. Wow. Really?
He is not happy. He is not happy. But apparently he's still going to do the group, but whatever. But yeah,
Wow. That's a big move.
he doesn't do anything small. You know what I'm saying? He's getting rid of it, all of it. Because this is his core gig.
Yeah.
Getting products and making videos for them, and most of the products are from that country, and it's
yeah, but that's a concern for all the sellers like yourself too. Yeah.
I hope something happens, because I think it's far worse in China than they're letting on. They're saying manufacturers are selling equipment. It's ground to a halt. Like it has stopped.
Wow.
Just crazy.
Changing times, boy. Oh boy.
And Doc Rock had all of his Doc Pops in Hong Kong, and then he's getting pallets of them shipped to Hawaii. He's going to store them in his small little office, his little 8 by 10 foot office or whatever. He's going to pile them up. Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, gotta do something, man.
It is devastating. And now I think other countries are turning their backs on China, where now not only does China have, distributing to the United States, now I think other countries are cutting off. So I don't know what's going to happen, but things are getting crazy.
Jeez. Yeah.
And me, I'm just what's the meme where the guy's at the pub, he's like, we're just gonna stay at the pub till this whole thing blows over. That's the attitude.
Yeah. Was it Shaun of the Dead? They did that?
Yes. That movie. Oh my god. That movie. If you're into cinematography, study every frame of that movie. Every single frame. It's a masterpiece. I know it's kind of a campy, fun.
No, it's meant to be.
Horror. Yeah. It's kind of a weird genre, but the cinematography is off the chart. When they're pouring the beer, like the camera's inside the beer, and you can see the beer coming like into the camera, and then it's just the way that they cut the scenes, the way that they, it's seriously, it is a masterpiece.
Yeah, should watch it. I haven't seen it in a while. It's a pretty funny movie.
And it is a great movie in its own right. But
yeah. Yeah. Wow.
It reminds me, someone said, Matt, everyone in the world, there's only 3 types of people. 3 types of people. Everyone can fit into these 3 types. And I wonder which ones you are. So here's the scenario, okay? Let's say you're playing poker, but you're out somewhere at a bar playing poker or whatever, and the news comes down where the apocalypse is here, and you have like 6 hours to the end of the world, and we're like, 90% of people are gonna. It seems likely, like 90% of the people are gonna die, and it's only be 10. But something's coming. Okay, what do you do at that moment? Okay, and there's 3 types of people. There's one type of person who's gonna bolt out of there, get the provisions, hunker down, and try and survive it, and come out the other end of it. Prepared. That type. That's person. That's type 1. Type 2 is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna party and I'm gonna grab whatever I want and do whatever I want, and I'm gonna just go out on a high note. Just gonna whatever I feel like doing. It's going to be a free-for-all for the next 8 hours until it's here. And then the third type of person would be like, let's finish the game. Everyone's going to fall into those 3 people. There's 3 types of people. Everyone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd probably be prepared.
Kind of that last person. I'm like, okay, let's just finish the game. Deal me in.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be grabbing provisions and stuff.
I'd probably do number 2. Do all the stuff you wanted to ever do.
Oh yeah, it's in 6 to 8 hours. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody's different, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I almost forgot that it was Saturday because on Friday, I only worked part of the day. So Friday I thought was Saturday, and today I thought it was Sunday. And I was just like, oh crap. It was 8:06. I'm like,
oh really?
I guess not. And I even missed a meeting. I was out Friday because I did go to a couple of meetings, and I sat down on my computer and it was like 14 minutes ago, Matt, are you joining? I'm like, so I jumped on. Anyway, I've just been off. I've just been off this whole, not off in a bad way.
It's been like that because even yesterday, I kept thinking it was Saturday for some reason.
Yeah, she was telling me that.
Like, why? I don't know.
I need to change it to weather, maybe.
I was off Wednesday, but Wednesday shouldn't really throw me off that much.
Change of seasons, probably.
I'm glad it's not just me.
And then today it hit 80 degrees. I was like, oh my God. It was so hot.
Yeah, I didn't even go outside.
Oh. I have a tech question.
Okay.
I have a product, and it's really expensive. It's like over $200, and it's something that you connect to your TV. And I've read the description. I can't figure out what it does. If I give you the URL, can you give me your first thoughts as to what this product does?
But they should have
a smart guy.
They should have a description in there already, no? For you?
Yeah, I read the description and it's words I understand, but I don't know what the product does. It doesn't make sense.
Connect it up and try it out. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I thought I'd get your. Here, it's the Max S6 Ultra HD with voice control. Oh, one of those. I'm sorry, it's $360. I have no idea what it is. Okay, let me send this to you over Facebook Messenger. You try and tell me.
You would think it'd be some kind of streaming device, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like.
It's a voice thing, he said. No?
But some streaming devices have voice, so you can do the voice search.
Here's the whole thing. It's the S6 Max Pro, fully loaded 6K Ultra HD with voice control, HDMI cable power supply, TF card, USB flash driver manual instruction, 4+64.
I don't see the message. Came on my phone.
come through. Maybe I sent it to the wrong person. They're like, who this? No, I sent it to the Laura Stewart John group. Or Facebook message.
Still didn't show up. Something's wrong with my Facebook notifications.
Can I send you a direct message? Are you in my address book?
Maybe I gotta open another Facebook.
I just got it, so you should.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah, I don't have a messenger window in the.
I'll share it.
the live.
I'll share it on the
I got
stream.
it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of accessories. Does that all come with it?
Yeah. $360 for that. I'm like, is it a media server? Does it give you free television? Is it like a NAS but not a NAT? I don't even know. It looks like there's some sort of TiVo interface. Oh yeah, there's a video.
Is there? Where?
It looks like it's like
A video.
free movies, free games, free TV, free television. It looks like all free.
Okay, now I see the video. Yeah, it's a streaming device. Probably like your Roku or what I use the Nvidia Shield. I guess there's sound to it too, right? Oh yeah, it's a long video.
So it just
Sports
says better
networks,
experience, thoughtful
live
accessories,
TV.
featuring Android operating system. It doesn't tell me what it does. What does it do?
It's a streaming device. What it is?
Streaming device. I don't like. How does it connect to its own service? Do I put MP4s on it? Like
I think you can do all of that because it has its own apps. It has an app store. From the video, you can see the browser, app store, playback, video on demand, live TV, OTA, which is over the air, right? TV, I think. Something blue TV, backup TV.
Yeah.
What?
Everything is like, oh, it has a USB 3.0, it has a USB 2.0, it has a TF card, it has a LAN, Ethernet, it's got an HDMI port. Oh, I wonder if it's got all these ports. What does it do? I don't know.
Customers find that the streaming media player works well and is easy to set up and clear instructions. So somebody's calling it a streaming media player.
All right, well, I pump Netflix through it.
Well, it does apps, so I would think so. Because that's what you do on your Roku, right? You have the apps that you load for Netflix.
Yeah, from the Roku App Store. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it says App Store, so I don't know. I guess they got their own app store.
I don't know. These things are kind of crazy.
Yeah, try it out. If it's any good, let me know.
Well, for $360, it better do something.
Yeah, it's probably
I
more
hooked
than
up that antenna, that HD TV or TV HD antenna. It worked. I was watching live TV over the air. Now it's not.
That's what me and Laura do. We don't have any cable. Yeah. Regular over-the-air TV.
The problem is, like, if you're not watching it the moment it airs, you're not going to be able to see it again because it's broadcast. Like I was watching more of Povich.
Yeah.
And And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, let me rewind that. I'm like,
I do that too. I get in the habit of
like
like, oh, wait a minute, I
homie,
can't.
don't play that.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're DVRing it, you know? I mean, yeah.
Well, are they even still a thing? DVRs. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, for security,
I was all in on TiVo, baby. I was a TiVo master, man. But that's when I had cable. When you don't have cable, why even have a DVR? That makes no sense.
You'd be surprised how many people come in the library because we get all the new movies. And then, you know, the new Pope movie that came out? I don't remember the name of it. It was a movie with all the priests and the popes in it.
Yeah, I avoided it.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
There's like 87 people waiting for the movie. And
Oh,
there's like
yeah?
11 copies in the system.
Yeah. It was the Vatican City, I think is what the name of it. I don't know what the name of the movie was, but yeah, I remember that.
And then remember, what was the name of the company? Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers would put out DVDs, but then we couldn't. They would release it, but we couldn't get it until they released the date. So even if the movie was out and it was by Warner Brothers, they couldn't give us the movie until it was later in time.
Yeah, until it hits the open market, pretty much. Yeah. That's why I tell Laura. I tell Laura too that we even our where we get our movies now, that we gotta wait. You know, it's not just when it hits the theaters. It's all these factors that lead to when it actually gets into our hands. Yeah.
TiVo was locked down though. You could not lift the video files off of it. You just could not. There was a device called the Replay, and my brother had it, and it was like it was a competitor to TiVo, and you could get the MP4s off of it, and they released a new version of it that you couldn't.
Locked it up.
Version ones were going for big money, big money.
I bet.
And he has some version 1, and he just used it he didn't buy into that crap. He just wanted it, but he could have made bank.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you record.
Yeah, we haven't had cable in years, man. So everything is That's why the Plex became so important to us, because we don't have a cable box. So anytime we hear of a good movie, we search it out and put it on the Plex. Yeah.
The only thing I really kind of missed on cable was the sci-fi station we used to watch.
Well, yeah, it went up and down.
Yeah.
Sometimes they had wrestling on there, and I was like, what are these people doing? The Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, yeah. But it had its good years and its bad years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe they're still around, Sci-Fi Channel.
You should grab the last couple seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hey, you've told me that before, yeah.
I think there's a couple seasons I haven't watched. And that they're dropping new ones. The premiere of season whatever it is.
Yeah, they've been out forever.
I think it's been that was so funny when it used to be. We would watch it once in a while on TV or whatever.
Yeah, for some reason I stopped watching it. Yeah, got too busy or something.
Every one of those executive directors, because the whole cast, they're all executive directors.
Oh, by now, yeah.
they are. Something's wrong with their brain, the way they think of that content. I'm just like, it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the other night we caught you put on some movie we were watching? You don't remember the name of it, right?
No, you got to give me more than that.
The one with the Asian girl in it.
Asian girl.
Well, they were then his mother, and he was killing the people. He had the guy in the trunk.
Guy in the trunk. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. China trunk.
And they turned against each other. The other guy wasn't really working for him. He was helping. He had his hand that was all broke.
When was this? When did you? You said the other day, but when?
Wednesday night, Tuesday.
Wednesday? Drawn a complete blank.
Remember, I said to you, I couldn't follow something, and I said, can you explain this? And the next minute, the two girls, they were kissing each other, and you said, you want me to explain that?
I was kidding. Oh. I remember it was a movie, but I don't remember what it was about.
Where
I wasn't paying attention. That's why you were mad at me.
He was running in the field, and he was shooting at somebody, and then they hired the young guy that he was gonna help, and he was shooting everybody.
It was on Plex?
Yeah.
Well, let me pull up Plex.
Oh, Pop, you really don't remember?
No, sorry. But Plex will remind me because it'll show me what I was watching.
I can't look it up because it's under your name, probably.
Yeah, but it should be in recent movie. Oh, what about it anyway?
I was just saying it was an interesting movie, but since you didn't remember the title of it, it's not.
For some reason, I'm not connecting the Plex. Is the Plex server on?
I'm connected.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a mystery for a little bit because I don't know what it was. Let's see. Now we got dead air.
Yeah, I need some good TV, some good movies. I'm open to
just give me a second. Yeah, sorry. It won't open up on my computer for some reason.
You know what's probably on? You know what I probably missed? The Last of Us.
I think
that probably had an episode.
Did it start up already?
Yes. Last week was the premiere of season 2. I do like The Last of Us. That's really good.
Oh, the movie was called The Old Guy.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I see the picture.
Do you remember the movie now?
Yeah. It's called The Old Guy.
The Old Guy. And the Asian girl is in there. What's her name? She's very
Lucy Liu's in it. Yeah. That's Lucy Liu.
He's really good. I got a little confused, but it was okay.
I see Matt House watched Kick-Ass.
I did, but I don't think I watched it on your server because it kept throwing ads.
I don't know.
So I watched it with ads.
I don't know, but it's telling me it's telling me you watched it, so I don't know.
I did watch it, but it had ads in it, so it must not have been from the Stewart Library.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's reporting to me then. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe anyway.
Flight Risk.
Watch it.
Flight Risk was okay too.
The other day I went to check Plex on the phone and I said, just do it. I said, there's an upgrade? Update. And everything is different on it now.
Oh, she couldn't connect, and I was like, uh-oh, I had to update the Plex manually on the NAS, which I never do because usually it's automatic. It was nerve-wracking because you got to make sure everything lines up with everything else. And I managed to do it, but now the Plex looks different on her phone than it looks different on my phone. So I guess her phone operating system is better, newer. So she's got a different setup on her phone.
I got a newer phone.
Like buttons are in the wrong place, and it says library instead of yeah, it's different.
Change the UI.
Yeah. Now that I mean, it's working. There's no complaints so far. Just when we compared phones, we're like, oh boy, that's a different.
Yeah.
I see you've
people-
also. I see you also watched that anime.
Only season 1 because I couldn't get English to work on season 2.
Oh, should have told me. I could probably redo it.
He's
Season
always on
1 sorta
top when
ended.
you message him about movies.
Yeah.
He always tells me, he's
I
like,
thought, oh,
next
hold-
minute, he'll get the message from you, right? Next minute, I hear the keyboard going and he's getting everything for you. And I said, oh, okay.
I'll be like, found it. Oh, no, it ain't season 2. Oh, got it. Oh, that one's loading. Okay.
It's not even like a breeze. It's like we're in the middle of a conversation and the next minute I hear the keyboard going. I'm like, oh, okay.
you do not need to jump on those requests.
Yes.
You know.
I like to be.
No, but
Usually I
like to get
he's
it.
good about
Right
that.
away.
He doesn't forget. If he's like me, when I tell him something, next minute I hear him looking. I was like, I didn't mean it for now.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
yeah. Well, it's on mind. I don't want to forget. You know.
I do that too. I do things right away. You remember when?
So season 2. How many seasons was there?
2.
Oh, 2. Oh, okay. I'll try to re-get it.
It was good. It was good.
Did it at least give you the
I wasn't
option?
sure.
So what was happening? It was giving you the option and it just wouldn't switch to English?
So season 1, they had English dialogue, and season 2, you could do English captions, but they spoke Japanese. So
Oh.
it was. I didn't want to watch the whole thing and just read the
Yeah.
captions.
I wonder if it's even available in that way, like season 1.
I don't know.
I gotta investigate.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
I am in the looking for something new to start watching. I was watching The Pit, which was a Pittsburgh ER
Yeah.
show, but I think that had its season. It did have its season finale, so that's now over. And I was watching something else, and then that ended. And then, I don't think we're not at the point where they're cranking out content as fast as they were before the pandemic.
Everybody's
we're
they
still
were-
waiting for what? Wednesday.
Wednesday's forever, man. Jesus.
Wednesday. What is it?
Resident Alien.
Alien.
That's another one.
And then
Oh yeah, I
there's-
heard that's coming back. That's what property is that? Is that Netflix?
Ooh, I don't even know. Is it?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's
I
worth
think
watching.
it's Netflix.
Might be Netflix.
And then Stranger Things is supposed to be coming back too.
Yeah. Everything's taking forever, man.
It's
Yeah.
Netflix. Because you got to pay to watch it on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's on the
He's like,
drive.
that's bullshit. He would always say, "That's bullshit."
Yeah.
Kind of his like a slogan.
Yeah. That's some bullshit. Yeah. Yeah.
That's some bullshit. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I they left with a cliffhanger that he's what is he on the ship? He's captive, and they replaced him with a what is it called? A killer praying mantis? Yeah, praying mantis. That's what it is. He's a big bug now. Yeah, he's acting like he's been kidnapped.
That's a fun show.
Yeah. Hilarious. It's a show you don't have to
Down
think.
just-
You don't have to think too much. Just go with it. You got to do suspension of disbelief. And yeah.
Well, we just finished season 3 or 2 of Yellow Jacket, right?
Yeah, Yellow Jack's pretty good. Be into
All-
teenage
all-
girls
I think
eating
all the
each other.
Episodes are on Plex, right?
What?
I said I think all of the episodes are on Plex, right?
Oh yeah,
Season 2?
yeah. If you're into teenage girls eating themselves.
Well,
Yeah.
I watched episode 1, and I don't think I ever made it to episode 2. Not that I didn't like episode 1, I just got distracted.
Yeah.
What was the one we did a marathon literally in one day? What was it, Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout.
We did literally like 7 episodes in one day, right? Or 6 episodes. We were like,
Yeah.
you're like, Laura, we got 2 more. What do you want to do? I was like, we're watching them. Oh, that's another one that's supposed to be coming back,
Yeah.
right?
You got to make a calendar with all the dates, you know? You're a calendar girl. You got to
I know that, but then they
Write 'em
lie
down.
to us, and I keep looking at the date, and I'm like Wednesday was supposed to come back at a certain date, and it never did.
some people post stuff that they shouldn't. That's what it is. They make stuff up and then they just want the clicks, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And we still haven't watched the new Vector. They got a whole bunch of new
Yeah.
people in there.
I keep downloading them though. They're on the
Mhm.
drive.
Mhm.
They're on the Flex. Oh, so changing the subject a little bit. That job I was bidding, they tell me they only had 2.5 inches of clearance for speakers in the ceiling. I was like, most speakers have they're a lot deeper than 2.5 inches. So I was like, the ones I'm picking out are like 4 inches. They were like, no. So I had seen it on the plan that they're putting little LED hockey pucks in the ceiling, but they're made to be thin. They're naturally thin. I said speakers less than 2.5 inches is like special order or something. I was like, I gotta find. They mentioned the word Sonos. They were like, well, we've used Sonos in the past. So I did a quick Google search, and it seems like Sonos is the only one who makes small speakers. Let me show you.
Maybe you can get like
Look how thin.
many small speakers instead of one big one. Oh wow!
Yeah. See how much thin it is?
So then you would go with the Sonos system or would you still use that hardware?
No,
Pump
I'd
your
still
own?
I'd still use the I'd still use the others because the other thing changes inputs. Oh, where am I going?
But you would have access to the whole Sonos ecosystem, right? And then
No, well, so
your-
this is Sonance, not Sonos. The people get confused. Yeah,
All
Sonance.
Never mind.
But I will have a Sonos port, which lets you connect to Sonos. Will let the system connect through Sonos app, so they can use Apple Air or Sonos, or it has 2 built-in streamers, so you can do like any of those streaming services for music. There's a whole list of them, so you can use that. So there's 6 inputs altogether that you can switch between 6 sources, six zones, and you can even double up the amp. You can double up the amp and do like 18 zones with 6 inputs. Yeah, see, this is the back of the speaker. But the only thing is, it's an 8-inch cutout,
Okay.
an 8-something cutout. But the
You're
speaker,
gonna have to sacrifice. If it goes small in one direction, it's going to have to go wide in another. You would
oh
just
yeah,
stand to reason.
yeah. And the speakers, the real woofer is only like 5 and a quarter or something like that. Yeah, 525. Yeah, it says 525.
Yeah.
And then a tweeter. Yeah, but there's no
What's-
really other option for that space. That's it.
What's the depth? What's the depth?
The depth
I know you
is-
said 2.5
it's-
clearance. But how much is
It's under 2. It's like 1 and a quarter or something like that.
this? Oh wow!
Yeah, I don't know if it'll load up.
You're only using half the space.
Yeah.
Sandwich them up, put them one on top of each other. You have enough room.
Yeah. It says 1.43.
Oh, okay. Almost 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
Just about 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it kind of looks thicker than that, but that's what they say. Okay.
Well, you'll have a whole inch to spare.
Yeah.
All that room for activities.
Yeah. So I thought that would be interesting to show you. That
Yeah.
they were like,
Crazy.
no. I kind of feel bad that they even say the 4 inches because they were saying about the light size, but they didn't say that like, no, you can't go further than that. You know what I mean? The only reference was the light. But I was like, maybe that's just because the lights, all the lights are naturally skinny like that now. So it didn't dawn on
So
me that
are
they
you
can't
saying
go
there's
any further.
actually? Are you saying there might actually be more depth, but they're just not telling you because they're just giving you the light?
Yeah, because
depth?
some ceilings I've been in that you smash open the plaster and then there's a little more air gap before the actual slab, before the actual floor of the next
Got it.
floor.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always have to be the case. Depends how the building's made. You know? So I wanted to take a tour of the place. They were like, no, you can't. You got to go by the plans. They said, we don't want anybody coming over at the moment. I was like, oh, okay. I'll try to do it with just the plans. Because they were like, oh, it's a gut job. They're gutting everything. I was like, I didn't know it was a gut job. Well, I didn't say that to them. I was just like, oh, okay. So, yeah. They're doing all new ceilings, I guess. Yeah. But there's not, you know, when I looked at the outside of the building, I guess there's not much room for certain floors, between floors. So I guess it probably goes right up to the slab. The other buildings I've done were townhouses in the bottom of a skyscraper. So the townhouses have more space. They have like 12-foot ceilings, and it's constructed differently. The townhouses from the apartments. Townhouses usually have more space. But until I get there, I'm just guessing. You know, it's all conjecture, man. Yeah. So I hope I didn't sound too bad when I did the bid, but I was just like, all right, I'll accommodate your speakers with these very expensive 1.5-inch Sonance speakers.
How much does 1.5-inch Sonance speaker cost?
They're sold in pairs of 2, right? They're sold in pairs for $400, and they need 11. They need 11.
We can do the extra one.
Huh? No, fortunately, they let me order one separately. For a little more than 200 though, but yeah.
Of course.
Because I'm breaking a pair. Yeah. No, I got it. It was good markup on it too. So, but it changed the bill though. I had to rewrite the proposal and said this is version 2 for your speakers. And sent it out. Yeah.
Did they approve it?
No, they didn't get back to me yet. They say they want to start building by March, so I would assume that they want all their ducks in a row by March.
Wait, they missed it. By March?
Oh, April. No, next month.
Or by May? May.
You said March.
May. Oh, I'm sorry. April, May. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Brain fart. Yeah. So So I don't know. I guess they'll let me know. I hope.
Yeah.
The bids take so long to do that it takes the energy out of me, and then it's a big waiting game. They didn't have all the answers too because they said some little hallway. They were like, "Oh, check reference to," because I was like, "Where's this rack gonna live? Where all the equipment's gonna be in?" So I got it down to 9U, right? It's not that big, but it's pretty deep. I got it like 23 inches deep because the amp. The streaming amp that I'm going to use is pretty deep. So I was like, well, this is the dimensions that the smallest footprint I can get. It doesn't seem to fit in your location of 12 or 12, 1, 2, whatever. They had a room reference. And it was like an access hallway. And I was just like, this thing's going to be sticking out. you got to find another place for this thing. So they were like, well, we were hoping to strategically place it with your help. And I'm like, well, those are the dimensions. I don't know where you can sacrifice, you know, this big
Push
apartment.
into the drywall or something. I don't know.
Big apartment, you got to find a place for it. This hallway is not going to do it, because they mentioned, they were like, oh, we can probably put a shelf. And I'm like, shelf is not going to do it. You need at least 9 pieces of equipment stacked.
It has a whole refrigerator full of like hardware.
yeah, because it's networking too. You know, the plan was for, you know, APs, and you need your router, you need your, you know, all these things. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know who's creating the plan, but I was just like, they should have thought of that from the beginning, you know, where this thing is going to go.
That's not something like you say, oh, that's something for like next week, Matt, to figure out. Like, you got to have that figured out.
Yeah, it seems like an afterthought.
Figure it out.
Seems like an afterthought to the way they explained it. They were like, oh, we'll figure it out with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to plan out per foot for the runs. But how am I supposed to plan out when I don't know where the other end is? So I have to add footage, because this thing is you can't hit a target that you don't have. So I have to like measure the whole distance, like the furthest distance is my footage for each run, because I'm not going to plan for under. You get what I'm saying?
Now, what you need to do is you need to take the diagonal measurement across the whole place, and that's the distance. Every single one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did, and some, because it's not always as the crow flies. So, you know, you got to do extra. So, but then they gave me the option. They were like, well, we can have our contractor do the cabling if you want, and I was just like, yeah, okay, we can do that, because there was enough to do the connections. I wasn't going to get greedy. And, you know, I don't have the manpower. I don't have the manpower at the time either. I'm like, I could probably hire, but... So, you know, they gave me a way out of that one. So I was just like, okay. Yeah. It's still a lot of money, though. Yeah. Crazy.
Well, they seem to be able to afford it.
Yeah. Well, I've used those...
coming out of their...
I've used those Sonos...
Might be coming out of their $6,000 a month. You know, maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah. I've used those Sonos speakers before. Let me see if I can pull it up. They do invisible speakers where they're in the wall and they plaster over them.
Well, that sucks.
Why does it suck?
Because you're listening through plaster.
Yeah, but they adjust the frequencies high enough that they compensate for the plaster. With special amplifiers yeah, I've done. You wouldn't believe what these things cost, though. Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, I know there's devices that vibrate the thing that it touches, and then that thing that it touches becomes the speaker. Like, you can put this little box on a glass window, and then the window will become the speaker.
Yeah. But it's literally a speaker that's in the wall. They just compensate for the frequency levels. See, it's in a box. Oh, you can't hear it, right?
No, but don't.
This is going to be embedded in the. Let me turn off the sound.
Don't play another person's audio.
Well, I didn't think you could hear it. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be illegal with commentary. So he just puts it right in the wall, flush, and then they tape over it. I've used these before. The last premium job I did was this. They spec'd out this, and he's checking how much mud, how deep the mud is on top of it with this unit. We didn't have that, but it was very thin. And there was one on each side of the fireplace that we did.
Wow.
With a big TV in the middle on the mantle. Let's see if I jump ahead. Just trying to get the right depth. See, it's taping right over it.
What would they think of next?
But it's special. See, Sonance likes to be special. They like that they're the thinnest you can find, invisible. They say you can even take wood veneer up to 3 millimeters and cover with wood. Yeah.
All right, learn something every day.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so Sonance, they're very specialized. Oops.
Mr. John Ventrini's in
And
YouTube.
those speakers were over 1,200, maybe 1,500 a piece. I think it was 1,500. Did you hear me? Us?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then there's special amps that go along with it. You can't use anything but their equipment because it won't translate. So that's even more expensive, the amps, because they're specialized. Crazy.
That's the Apple lock-in ecosystem business tactic.
Yeah.
You gotta use our stuff.
Yeah. He's a premium job. John Ventrini says premium job versus economy job. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening. A wonderful Holy Saturday. You gotta push the comments, Laura. Pushing the comments.
Just and Laura Lee.
This one was
vibrating devices and you coming up in the next hour. Okay.
Oh, JV. I have a question for JV. So he's done some ChatGPT fun things for the Good Morning Haas show. I didn't know these existed. Did you ever see a product you're like, I didn't know that existed and I
Sure.
have to own it?
Sure.
Well, these are rainbow, the silver that reflects rainbow 2-inch stickers for thermal laser printers.
Thermal.
So I'm gonna make, like a thermal printer, like this.
Yeah, but the
little
rainbow?
label. Well, it's metallic, it's silver, but they hold it to the light and it reflects. In
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
rainbow. And
But I didn't think you could print
it's,
on that. Wow.
Well, it's not ink; it's the thermal.
Yeah.
It's the thermal paint. It must have a thermal film on top of it. So I'm gonna make 2-inch thermal stickers through my label printer. So I was gonna ask JV if he could come up with some off the rails, totally off the rails designs, but it has to be either all black or all white, no gray. It's
Yeah.
line up.
Yeah.
If they had any Good Morning Haas theme thing. I was thinking, we'll do Skeletor. We'll put like
Well, you
all
might
the
be
fun little characters.
you might be able to do halftones.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try and. You're right. I could probably do halftone, but if it's all black or all white, I think that would probably look a
Yeah.
little better.
Yeah.
That's
That's your specialty too. Right?
Well, sure.
Vector
Yeah,
art,
correct. Line art, vector. I love that style. Yep.
Yeah.
And then maybe I could do some sort of, giveaway where I'll put in the mail a bunch of stickers, and they would be like, not that would be like a premium thing, but maybe it's just like a nice, I don't know. But yeah, I could make my own rainbow stickers. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's funny.
And they look great.
Because not quarter
just
tone.
like as if you would use sticker mule. All black or all white or half tone, but not quarter tone. That's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. It needs to be stone lithography. No. Sorry.
It made me laugh. Yeah. Well, I got my
So
flicks.
tomorrow I'm gonna be making some effed up designs. Like some what the hell were you thinking?
Designs. For what?
For the 2-inch stickers.
Oh, yeah.
You just said
Crazy.
that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just gonna go crazy with it because I'm getting 400 2-inch stickers. I could just make all kinds of weird crap.
Yeah.
If I were to hire this out on Sticker Mule, I'd have to pay for each design.
Oh,
it
sure.
would be, $37.50 for 75 of them. It'd be like huge expense.
Yeah.
I could slap them out.
Like you said, who knew that?
As I want.
Who knew that existed? You just came across it? The thermal sticker?
Well, it was it was what's this? We are at the point where Dolly is spelling things better than Midjourney. The game has changed. Oh. Yeah, my friend Sean, he goes by Klondike. He's a level 2 fun haver on my channel. He said, he made a post on Facebook. He's like, I'm experimenting with some fun designs for my thermal laser. I was like, hold up. I was like, are you saying there's thermal stickers that have the chrome rainbow treatment? He's like, yeah, that exists. I'm like,
sign me up.
Say no more. So he sent me a Amazon link, and I used his link, and I was like, I hope to God that was a affiliate link so you can catch some revenue for this, because this is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make some crazy stickers. I'll probably do like 8-bit crabs for the crab dance and coffee cups and all the emojis that I have. We'll do all them up real nice. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know if anyone's gonna like it, but I'm like, I like it.
At least try it. Yeah.
I'm gonna put 2-inch rainbow stickers all over the house.
Did I ever tell you that at the library we have a not to change the subject, but we have a button maker where the kids can make buttons.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, no.
And they have different sizes and stuff like that. So usually when all the kids are there, which is a good day, they just sit there and they make all these buttons, and they're so cute. And the librarian, he sits there and,
Yeah,
there's the machine and everything.
punches them down.
I owned a button machine for political stuff because I ran for office because I'm a former politician. Yeah. I ran for school board. I don't even know if that counts, but it is an elected office, so I did make buttons and vote Haas.
Yeah, Laura asked me that the other day. She was like, "He'd make a good politician," and I was just like, "Yeah, he was kind of in there." It's the
Wait,
with the education system.
Did Laura say you would make a good politician?
No,
or me?
you.
Oh yeah. Oh. Everybody loves me. It was funny. I was with my father. We had him out at the carnival because they have a carnival here. We took him up, and I wanted someone to take our picture, and then here comes a guy he's one of the police, who's working the festival, and I'm like, Lieutenant Green. I flagged him over, and I was like, because I know him. I was like, can you take our picture? And yeah, he took our picture, and we chatted back and forth, and then he left, and I said to my parents, I said to my father, he was talking about me running for office, and he was like, well, a lot of people. I'm like, yeah, I do. And then the topic of my political office came up, and I was like, well, I was going to run for state representative in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives.
Wow.
And it was me versus this other guy. And they was like, why didn't you do it? I was like, oh, I didn't run for that office because I would have won. Like, well, that's what you want. When you run, you want to win. I'm like, no. I was like, I didn't want to win. I don't want to work in Harrisburg. I don't want to work in Harrisburg. But I could have won it. And he goes, well, explain that to me. I was like, well, the guy that I would have been running against, I'm like, nobody likes him. I was like, everybody loves me. And it's true, because the guy that I was running for it, he was the former head of his county party, and he embezzled money, and everyone was pissed at him. I was like, yeah, no, and my dad thought that was funny. He was like, oh yeah, you don't want. That's true. I did not run for Pennsylvania House of Representatives because I would have won. And I was like, I didn't want to win, so I'm like, I'm not running. So, only run for office if you want to win.
Mm-hmm. I feel so bad the other day because I read something real quick. So my boss that had passed away, he was very big with the Chinese committee and all this stuff and everything else. So my other boss, he comes out of the office and he's like, I have to show you something. So he's got this very fancy letter from Washington, D.C., like somebody really famous from the D.C. or whatever. And they wrote a whole letter saying that he was, a really nice manager. So Stuart's like, you got to get a picture of it and everything. I said, yeah, I know. I got to go Monday, make sure I read the letter again and see who exactly.
Yeah, if it's some kind of official nice letter, complimenting him, I said take a picture of it at least. I mean, where's this thing?
The symbol, it's like the blue folder with the symbol on it and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody from Washington, D.C. actually liked him.
You got to ask him for a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because I want to know more. I want to know more. Yeah.
No, I know. I felt so bad. I was like,
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to post it somewhere or something, that's fine. But
I don't know. They were thinking of making a copy of one and then laminating it and like leaving it somewhere.
Yeah, man. At least for the staff to see if he's going to be honored in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
At least you guys should see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I got that job stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head.
Well, I told you, we think of everything today. Tomorrow is nice and relaxed day.
Yeah.
We're gonna have pierogies and ham.
Yeah.
Have our little Easter dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, because they say what's on my head is that because, like I was saying, I had to estimate the runs. That if it's a bid situation, somebody is coming in, you don't know. You know what I mean? You try to make it not so expensive, but you have no choice. You just gotta do it.
Mr. John Vincini's asking if you would like me to jump on.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Absolutely, John. Yeah. You forget, I gotta send you the link. There's a new link in town. Actually, I don't know if number two is the same link, isn't it? I only changed
I have it handy. Do you want me to send it to him?
Sure. You're quicker on the draw.
All right. I'll take care of it.
No problem.
See, Matt, right. you get paid triple now.
Sweet.
I get paid double. You get triple now because you said
there he is. That was quick.
Boom.
How you doing?
I think I didn't go to makeup in there. I'm horrible.
You're always camera ready, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You stop with the flattering and stuff. I gotta talk to Indigo downstairs. Just got next.
Good evening to you. How are you, John?
I am fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program on this
Yeah.
early Saturday evening here on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So you did a triple today on the bike.
Triple.
Yeah, to which the response is you're staying for all three this morning, and my response is, can I curse on here? Yeah. There's a bear shit in the woods. Yeah, because that's what I do on Saturdays and then Wednesday nights, and that's because I'm trying to be an instructor there, so I got to do all these classes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's become a thing. I
5
realized
hours later, he was done his 3 classes.
5 hours later, go flatter yourself. No, it was 3 45s, and there's 15-minute break between each 45-minute class, and
Okay.
and then there's a lot of conversation and hanging out with people afterwards. And it's like, hey, how did you do that? It's like, I don't know, crack. I have no idea how I did that. How I'm able to do this while standing straight up and not holding on for anything. My balance and my core has gotten really strong, which I
Wow.
gotta thank Cycle Bar for that, because I used to be but you do something more than once, do something hundreds of times, it becomes form and fashion. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very hard because I stood up for like not even 2 seconds. And the guy was like, "You don't have to stand." I was like, he could see my whole
There
body
you go.
shaking and everything, and it was just like, no,
That's the advanced level, right?
yeah, not even
as
the
my dear friend Courtney, who teaches Saturdays 10:45, Monday 4:30, as Courtney would say, ass out of the saddle, hands on 3. And when she says that, you listen to her, because she'll cut you dead. Just saying, she'll cut you dead. Because Courtney's like that, and I love her dearly. Because she's from Michigan, and she spent a lot of time in Colorado, worked at Cycle Bar Lower Highlands, incredible club in Denver. And we had that sort of commonality. I've done plenty of classes at Low High when I was thinking about moving to Denver, and I have major affinity for that club. I have a major affinity for Courtney. She's amazing. So she will cut you dead, but she'll do it with kindness and love.
And
that's
I'm sure you like being alive too. So there's that.
Yeah. Sure.
There's that.
It's a minor consideration when it comes to
Yeah,
Courtney.
it's minor. My God, my hair is all. My God, I look horrible. Dear God.
Ah, you look fine.
Oh, stop! You're flattering me.
It looks like you spent time on your hair purposely making it look perfectly messy. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like you paid someone to have it be exactly like that.
Trust me, I pay Indigo not to do this, so that doesn't. No, that's not. By the way, if you haven't figured this out by now, Indigo is a lovely hairdresser downstairs at Theta who does really great work with my hair every 5 weeks. She's amazing. I think the world of her. So
Cool.
major shout out to Theta and Indigo. She's amazing. So there you go.
Yeah. Everybody needs a good hairdresser or barber.
I'm blessed because when I was in Pennsylvania, I had Amanda over at Mentality over in Fraser, and that whole shop did amazing work, and Amanda was incredible at that. And I didn't have to go too far to find a good barber around here, because there just happens to be a really great barber shop on the first floor of my apartment building. So
Convenient.
it's just very, very convenient. Between that and a coffee shop, and it's just a really nice place. So
I'm glad you're settling in pretty good.
I'm getting there. The hair is askew. I gotta fix that. But...
Very good.
So I was telling Stuart the other day, I said I can officially go live on YouTube now. So he's like, all right, go live. I said, I'm sorry, we don't have internet in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Excuses.
She had the perfect excuse.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not And then
Uh,
I went to Juniper Valley Park and I did a quick little short or whatever. They really time you on that short. Like they have the line. If you don't finish within that time, you
Yeah,
gotta
you-
just do a retake, a retake,
Yeah.
a retake. So I did the one little short and I got 247 views on it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
did you do a live yet? Besides the
No,
short?
I haven't done that.
Oh, come on. It's a beautiful day tomorrow. You got to do one.
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, yeah.
On
yeah.
Easter. Go ahead and do on Easter. Dress up as the Easter Bunny. It'll be fantastic.
I'll go
Sure.
for Easter. I'll go on my run.
Between pierogies, apparently.
Yeah.
Have someone throw Easter peeps at you while you're running.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, there's girls that I have two really good friends, and they're so funny. They're like, "Oh, Laura's gotta go for breakfast, and she's gonna start running tomorrow because she's gotta eat and burn off whatever
You gotta
she
burn it
ate
off.
and
Yeah,
everything." I was like, you're lucky I love you.
yeah.
So on Thursday, we were waiting for the tech guy to come. So we get a notification, and I said, "Oh, we can actually watch My House Together live." And that was the day you were doing the race with the little emojis or whatever.
Right.
That was cute.
Fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me. I have a Good Morning Haas announcement.
Oh, yeah.
So on Monday, there is going to be an eCam representative in the audience watching the show.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the new community manager. Yeah, so she's going to be there.
That's good.
Her
that's
name,
good.
funny enough,
Fun.
is Stacy Ekamp. And she's got the name notoriety and everything. So exciting.
Yeah. No, it's Jill. Jill's
Jill
going to be there.
Ekamp.
Yeah, she Doc Rock was promoted to director of strategic partnerships, and she took Doc Rock's community manager role.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Jill's the new community manager. So she's gonna
I
be-
thought Doc Rock was the minister of funk.
Oh, this is an additional
That's-
title.
That's not incorrect. He was a former.
I know.
Yeah,
It is
former,
correct.
yeah, former DJ.
Very
I
interesting.
sent him.
He's
I
the
sent him
minister of
Doc
funk
Rock.
emeritus. He's the minister of funk.
Well, sure. Member FDIC.
Equal opportunity lender. Mofo.
When it was Purple Day, I sent him the Purple Day hyperlink to the page that explains Purple Day. I try
You know
not
I
to
had a
bother.
science- No, you can bother me anytime you want. You know that by now. I've known you 100 years. But the thing is, I had a science teacher that hated the word purple because he'll tell you to your face that the actual proper name for that color is violet. It's not purple. So we would fight about this all the time. And I'd say, it's purple. No, it's violet. It's Roy G. Biv for a reason, John. V for violet, not Roy G. Biv. So, whatever. But I kind of agree with him. It's violet. It's not purple.
Oh, so that's where they came from.
Sorry.
Violet. Violet is for purple.
Violet
Yeah.
is purple.
If I heard right.
You heard correctly. Roy G. Biv. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Roy G. Biv. Indigo, like my hairdresser. Oh. Anyhow.
Well, tell him purple is a word in the dictionary so he can go.
I'm not sure if he's still alive. So there's that. There's a minor complication. he could have left this world of ours. But if he's alive, go ahead and call him.
I lost the page.
And
Oh, there
he
it
has
is.
passed on. God rest his soul and rest in peace and happy Easter and all that stuff.
Yeah. Anybody doing anything special for Easter?
My boy came over today, so that was sort of like our special thing.
How's he
He
doing?
did not bring his very expensive, top of the line, cannot afford it car. He took girlfriend's car over.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Can I be honest with you for a second? This is just the way my mind's working at this hour. For a second, I thought you were going to say his very expensive, top of the line girlfriend.
Yeah, I did too for a second.
Love you, Paris. I'm sorry. Love you, Paris. I'm really sorry.
She's killing it over on Twitch, so you know.
Is she? She's a Twitcher?
Oh yeah, she's earning money on Twitch,
Bro.
and Twitch takes 50%. She's making
Wow.
multiple Benjamins a month.
Really?
Has she thought about Kick? Kick doesn't take that much.
I don't know, but I gave her 2 1.5-inch light bars, you know, for the glam up her studio, and then Evan took $170 heated lunch box with them. So he's like, he has my website with all my products on it. And now he
Keep
comes
looking at
over
it.
and says, I want these 2 things, or I want those 3. He walked out of here with 3 items. Yeah.
Jeez.
$180 chair. He had $170 lunchbox, and then the lights were like $20. So hundreds of dollars are walking out the door.
He loves his he loves his daddy.
Dog.
You know, it kind of reminds me. You ever go to your grandma's house and your grandma has a pantry full of shit in it? And you say, oh, there's like, you know, carrots in here and chicken soup and whatnot. And you take the stuff out of the pantry. It's a 21st century version of that, except, you know, it's $173 light bars. There you go.
Right. Now I'm happy he's getting some use out of it, and you know.
But he should have brought the
He's a
car
good
for a
kid.
visit.
Well,
At least
well, another fun. Here's another rite of passage. Look at this. So I get the toll by plate, and it's the car that I owned that he was driving. It's the old car, and I'm like, whoa!
Uh-oh.
Now that he's got a new car in his name, all the toll by plates are going to come to him. I was like, so on the stealthy down low, like he's been. That one perk has been removed off of the adult child checklist. Whatever.
Welcome to being an adult, Evan. Enjoy.
No, I.
When we were younger, we
this is
couldn't
all
wait to
good
be
fun.
adults. Now that we're adults, we don't want to be adults. We want to be younger.
It hurts to be an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Every muscle in my
so
body.
we're going out tonight?
Mhm.
They're like, yeah, 10 p.m. Like, oh, I could be back home by 10 p.m. I think I can make the bar. No, we're starting the night at 10 p.m.
10
I'm
p.m.
like, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. We need a matinee. Yeah.
You need the pregame.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we used to do that at the day, leave at 10 o'clock. Now we're in bed by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, I am at least.
Oh. When we met, we were young, right? We were going out every day. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd never forget when me and him first met and I was turning 30 or whatever. And they were planning my 30th birthday. And they were all telling Stuart, they were like, make sure she's there tomorrow morning. No. And we were hanging out that night. They were like, if you're coming home at 4 a.m, you better make sure she's there at that party.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I guess she's staying at my house.
For our viewers at home, the last call in New York is 4 a.m.
Yes. 4 a.m. That's true. Yeah.
Wow, they go hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Oh, what time is last call in PA?
2.
2? 2. Ah, lightweights.
I know, right? Come on.
How about by you, JV? Where is it?
Not that I'm drinking, but I think it's 2:00. Although
Okay.
all the places around here, we're done by 11, 12 o'clock here in Beaverton. You go to Portland, you could probably get last call at 2:00, but around here it's 11, 12.
Yeah,
We're a very quiet city.
that's
A
good.
lot of coffee places.
Probably better off.
Everyone has crashed from the caffeine high.
Like I tell
Yeah.
the younger generation that work for me, I'm like, we used to come home at 4 in the morning, go to sleep for 2 hours, and get up in the morning and go to work
Yeah,
and be hungover and
Yeah.
survived.
maybe a nap. Maybe.
Oh my
yeah.
God. They're like, oh, I'm so tired. They're like, you're 24 years old. What are you tired about? I'm like, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Hungover and all. Yep.
Or they'll just get to work and they're like, it's 2 hours in. Oh, I'm exhausted. I was like, what are you complaining about?
Yep. Yeah. Different times. Different. Way different.
And I bend down and I got aches and pains and I'm like, oh my God, let me balance first before we bend down.
Yep.
No, I hear you. I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
Yeah.
Things take a lot longer to heal as well, because you used to bang something up. All right, day and a half later, you're back good as new. Now it lingers.
Yeah.
Heal, God darn it!
Or you feel like you got abducted by aliens in the morning. Like, what the hell happened? I just went to sleep.
I got like a pain like straight across here. And like every morning to get up just to lift my arm, I'm like, what happened overnight? I said,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I said,
Somebody beat me up in the sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
You had one of those dreaded sleep injuries. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or like when I get up off the couch and Stuart's looking at me, he's like, are you okay? I said, wait, I have to balance. I have to get my knees right.
Yeah.
I ain't twisting or anything.
Yeah. That's fun to get old, huh? Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Excitement personified. Love it.
Oh, you're the young one in the group here, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be 48 in July. I get it. I freaking get it. I still feel like I need a walker after some of the classes, whether it's cycle bar F45 or D1. But like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
feel older.
Well, you're putting in a little extra there, so.
Always. That's what I do.
Yeah.
You're not doing any runs in the city yet, John, right? Just the New York City
The
Marathon?
next run is no. Next run's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh, you are doing
Mhm.
Brooklyn?
I mean, I am doing Brooklyn unless you tell me not to. Then I will.
Okay. Next year, I'm gonna try for a little bit more.
Here's the funny thing, Laura. I'm doing Brooklyn, and then 9 days later, I'm doing a little race called Boulder.
Oh, you are? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not
Brooklyn's a
gonna do it
little
well.
iffy.
I'm gonna do it.
It's kind of hard because they do it in Coney Island, and then it's really hot. There's no shade whatsoever. But it's if you get a really hot day, even though it's in May.
You could have a very hot day in May, or you could have what happened in 23 and have a torrential downpour, and you're shivering because it's so cold for midway. So that's what happened in 23. I was going to run it last year, but then there was a car accident, the gallbladder, and all that. But in 23, if you remember, it was raining, and it was
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
ugly.
That was the horrible one. That was the raining one. They said there was so much rain. Oh my God. The puddles and everything. I forgot
I
about
was
that.
shivering for 2 hours after that race. No joke.
Mhm.
In the Uber at Starbucks, I was shivering. It was awful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was 80 degrees today. It's like it's crazy. And then all week it's going to be like 60s and 50s.
We got a hot summer
It
coming.
It was 70 and sunny today, and just it's absolutely abnormal because usually this time of year it's raining, right? The rain in April in Portland in the PNW. It's been beautiful the last few days. Tomorrow it's gonna be cloudy again. It's gonna be rain 2 out of 7 days next week, but it's been a treat and a half the last week or so. Just absolutely gorgeous here.
Yeah, we'll take the good weather when we can get it. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. But we're in for a hot one, man. We broke records last year right for the heat, so yeah, it's gonna get hot.
They warned the same thing about the Pacific Northwest as well, at least for the first quarter of the summer. So yeah, it's gonna be warm over here too.
Yeah. That's right, Laura, get your running in now, when you can.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know you were worried about it getting when it was too cold. It'll get too hot. It will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can't win because there's no in between. We only have 2 seasons, summer and winter. That's
Yeah,
it. You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get anything in between. So
Yeah.
either it's 20 degrees or the next minute it's 80 degrees. So it's like, what happened to that nice little autumn in between or spring or something? The flowers are like, what am I doing?
The other thing I realize is if I don't like the weather, all I have to do is drive down I-5 or go down PCH, and I can get to Southern Oregon or I can get to California and get better weather down there. But I'm loving this. So
They're looking for.
Something else to talk about. I was looking at the cabinet, the 9U cabinet.
You still look.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that job.
I'm just gonna say, what are you doing?
we are.
Yeah, it gets stuck in my head.
I'm like, I can see the face. I know you. I'm like,
Yeah. Well,
You see the gears spinning.
yeah. I feel it.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking you're gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to help me hold up the cabinet while I screw it in and stuff. So
Who? What?
you're on duty. You're
Congratulations.
gonna be helping me out install that cabinet on the wall.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Your
Sounds
arms
like
don't
free
do
labor
that
to
stuff.
me.
I
My
pay her.
I put my arms up for 2 seconds and they shake so bad.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
you got a couple weeks to work out to try to.
Yeah, you keep laughing over there, my dear.
Yeah. No, but no, serious. You maybe have to. That's the one thing I think I'm gonna get caught up on. Either mounting the TV, I need help, and then mounting the rack.
As you start strength training, master your Arnold impression, because I think that would be awesome.
I honestly, John, to tell you the truth, I have all the stuff here in the house. I have barbells that are 8 pound, 3 pound, and I have a kettlebell. I have a kettlebell and
Here's a kettlebell.
How
Yeah.
big-
what's
your
that other ball
kettlebell?
that's called the exercise ball?
A couple pounds. Oh, a medicine ball, you mean?
Yeah, I have all
18
that
ounces.
stuff. I have the little weights that go on the feet, and remember Cassie bought me all that stuff?
Yeah.
So easy just to do YouTube in the morning, but
Now
You
Matt's
should-
the little
gonna-
doggies
now
are
Matt's
going
gonna
out.
Start, oh.
Exactly.
Doggies are going out.
That's funny. Yeah, Laura's gonna help me eventually. You have to. You put on the Stuart Video shirt. You're gonna be all official. Make it.
Oh,
Let's
that's really
not
nice.
think
You got a
about that
uniform
right
and
now.
everything.
Yeah, that's what we did last time. She helped me out. She actually said she liked it after the job. She was like, "Oh, that was so interesting. Oh, that was fun." She complained all beforehand, but then she's like, "Oh, that was good."
No, that one, I was talking about the one where I did the wire with you.
Yeah, you enjoyed it. You said that's what I'm talking about. She did 7 wire runs with me.
Yeah, because not to say, but I get nervous the way you don't drop this, don't do, and you get all nervous through the whole thing, and then afterwards it was like, oh, it wasn't so bad, you know.
Yeah,
You think
yeah,
of
yeah,
the,
yeah.
you know.
Well, you're only in the millionaires or triple billionaire mansions. You know, you don't drop anything. You know, that's all. Little pressure, but just don't be Butterfingers. That's all.
Don't knock the vase over.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah. Don't crash a laptop like I did one time. I was telling Matt Haas that I spilled water on a laptop. That was horrible. I shouldn't even have brought it up. Forget what I just
But
said.
you did.
Forget what I just said.
And yet you did.
Yeah. No, we survived. I remember Laura. We were carrying a television, and Laura was like, "No, okay, I gotta put it down. I can't. I was like, "We're in the middle of walking the television to the mount." I was like, "No, you don't." I raised my voice a little bit. I was like, "Don't you dare!" I was like, "Where are you gonna put it down?"
Do it as if your life depends on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she
At
was
least
all
you didn't lose
scared.
a BlackBerry to a toilet twice.
Yeah, I think it was a 75-inch TV. Yeah. Yeah. But we made it. We made it. Looking back, it was all fine.
There was laughs. There was fun. Everybody.
I didn't fall off the ladder on the other one.
Yeah,
No one fell off the ladder. That's good too.
this one, the ladder is going to be 8 foot this time. So
All right, look,
Oh,
don't get me
my
all nervous. Why are you saying all this now? And then I gotta worry.
because
about
I'm
it
trying,
and
I
have
need something to
nightmares.
talk about. So they're going to be 8 foot ladders this time. You did the 5. You did the 6 foot ladder.
Yeah,
Fine.
whatever. Okay.
It's only 3 more feet. That's all.
Not even.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I love
2
him?
more feet.
Yeah. 2 more feet. I'm sorry. Yeah. 2 more feet.
All right, no more. I don't want to think about it.
Uh huh. Oh, did I
One
tell you
thing
that
about him.
the job starts tomorrow? I didn't tell you
Did you know that?
that. It's Easter tomorrow.
Hey Matt, you enjoying this? So this is great. They're underneath
Premium
it all,
entertainment.
There's a little bit of tension. You can feel the tension from 3 times those away. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love when Stuart tells me, he's like, "Can I have you for the next 3 days? Can you ask for AL days?" I was like, "Just short notice, but I guess I could."
It's like they're important, man. What are you gonna do?
What days can you ask for first before me asking the person that I need to
Yeah.
work for?
Yeah. You know, unless there's work for like at least 2 weeks or something, it doesn't pay to hire somebody else that you know what you can do for one day's couple of hours. You're good, Laura. You're good. It's more worth you'd have you than pay somebody a week just to watch me and follow me around. You know. We'll see. We'll see.
You can ask Rich Vibes to fly out to America, and he can help you. And then
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Sure. Yeah, where is Rich Tribes today? Usually he pops in. Didn't see Rich today.
Sometimes he's here.
Sometimes he's here, and sometimes he's not. And right now, he is not here.
Yeah.
Mr.
Stop
Vibes
looking
is
at the
Rich.
computer.
I'm just checking all the chats and
Yeah, I got the other computer that did something else.
I lost where I was. Oh, live. Okay. I'm back. Yeah. So did you hear when I was talking to Matt about the $1,500 invisible speakers that went on the wall?
I caught the tail end of that, and certainly, yeah, I did. I heard that, and certainly the amazing sort of flush job that's involved.
Yeah, yeah.
With such
You can't see them.
delicate equipment.
Sure.
See them. They're there.
Yeah.
It's got to be flush.
Yeah.
It's got to be flush.
Flush with cash.
Say that like
Yeah, flush with cash is right.
Say that like a German, man. Say that like a German. It's got to be flush.
Stitchy.
Like, Daddy, I'm
never
not.
liked
Daddy, I'm not done yet.
There, now she's done. Come here. Come on. Give a cookie.
Come on, girl.
Up. That got her in here.
So I gotta ask, do you actually go out there and pick up the minefield every once in a while?
Yeah. Every dog owner does.
You either pick up the minefield or you step in the mines. And that's
Yeah.
well, they say if a bird shits on you or you step in shit, though, it's good luck. So maybe you should step in the mine. Let us know in the comments.
Sure.
Aww.
There's the doggy.
Oh, baby.
It's
like,
years
oh,
since I've
snacks.
seen you.
There you go.
You get snacks for pooping.
You get
Hard to get her
snacks
in
too.
frame.
I get snacks for pooping.
Well,
Pooping snacks.
not pooping snacks.
Do you
Say
eat
hi,
on the
Stuart,
grill?
Lauren.
Do you cook some more? How does that
Baby.
work, Stuart? Let us know. Here's Stuart with a burrito sitting on the bowl. That's amazing. It's just one straight process.
Yeah.
I bring you snacks for being for finishing your food or something.
Yeah. Laura's always got the snacks, and then she blames it on me. She's like, "Well, you
What
wanted
kind of
them."
snacks are we having these days?
A lot of Reese's Pieces. I mean Reese's peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
You brought the chocolate chip cookies the other day. I got
Well,
2 of them.
They didn't have black and whites this week. Black and white cookies,
Oh,
so we had to
man.
get chocolate chip. Yeah.
That's an outrage.
I'm gonna make all 3 of you jealous. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Here we go.
What do you think that?
Oh, turn on the light.
You made cookies?
Oh, he's got ice cream. He's gonna
He's
eat.
got ice cream.
He's gonna eat on camera.
He's
Of
gonna
course
eat ice
he
cream on
does.
camera?
Oh, look at how much
Oh my god.
cookies are in
Oh, that is decadent and lovely.
No, I'm not gonna eat it.
there. You had the spoon and everything. Tease.
Oh, hell's wrong with you, man?
You tease.
I got this.
Well,
wonderful
I
ice
can't bring
cream.
myself
I'm
to
going-
eat on camera. That's just
Eggs.
You can't do that no
You're
matter
not
what.
drinking on camera.
That's like when I'm at work and there's no customers, right? So I figured let me just throw in a little Hershey bar. Next minute I got 3 customers. I'm like, like, excuse me, I'm sorry, but nobody was there for 5 minutes. Like, we're sorry for bothering you. I was like, 2 minutes
wrong?
ago nobody was here.
that's how it always is, Laura. That's how it always is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, guaranteed.
Mm.
Yeah.
I told Stuart they're gonna put a Haagen-Dazs store over by us now.
Oh yeah.
They're working on it.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta try it out. Heck, you gotta give them local support, man. Yeah. Sure.
Mhm.
Haagen-Dazs. Sure. Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah, thanks, Laura.
and Matt.
I thought I was going to get away.
Oh, Matt's not going to eat it because he doesn't want to eat in front of camera. I get it.
Yeah.
He even had what do you have on there? Oreos?
Yeah, Oreos. Ton of Oreos.
Vanilla soft serve with Oreos, yeah. And I had the peanut butter soft serve with crushed Reese's Pieces earlier. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
It was
Hello.
decadent.
So they came out with a new Reese's peanut butter cup that has peanut butter and jelly in it, I think.
Yeah.
No, I would not.
Yeah.
And the one with the
PBJ
chocolate.
ice cream is amazing.
Huh?
PBJ ice cream is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Chrissy's Wessel Stop makes a PBJ ice cream that is incredible. Major shout out.
I'd have to
her.
try it, I
You
guess.
Miss her very much. The ice cream is phenomenal.
I'd have to
Don't
try it.
poo on it until you try it. Just saying.
Well, okay. All you have to ask yourself is peanut butter ice cream, hell yes. Raspberry ice cream, of course. It's just both together. It doesn't taste like Jif and Smuckers. It tastes like peanut butter ice cream, and
It tastes like friggin' heaven. Okay?
it really does.
That's like when they have
That's all you
the cookie dough ice cream. I've never really tried that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
She's got poo poo on the cookie dough ice cream now too? Is that happening?
She said she never had it.
Seriously?
Never had it.
Laura, you're gonna poo poo about the cookie dough ice cream. I see.
Yeah, Laura, what's up with that?
Go the wrong way.
Everyone look at Laura. Not point.
Yeah.
No, I used to eat the cookie dough and not. And then my
No,
mother would be
it
like,
goes- it
"Where's
goes
the
well on ice
cookies?
cream.
Can we
That
save
works."
some for the?" Why? We have to make cookies? We can't just eat the dough? And then it got to the best part because the niece and nephews used to do it. And then my mother was like, "You have everybody eating a cookie dough?" I was like, yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
We don't have to bake it. We're still eating it. Yeah.
So I think I told you still at one time, you know the Pillsbury little biscuits?
Mm-hmm.
So the dough, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I used to eat it when I was younger. Just eat the dough before
yeah?
cooking it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found out that both my nieces liked it too. And then my mother's like, there was 10 biscuits in there. What happened to them all? I said, well, I ate one, Melissa ate one, and Brianna ate one. So now there's 3 left. She's like, well, when the biscuits come out, you don't get any.
Yeah, that's true.
But I was like, oh, it used to taste so good. She's like, stop eating it.
Say, Mom, just serve them that way. You'd be good.
No, she used to tell me the yeast is going to grow in your stomach and try to get us scared.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds good. Biscuits. Now I want freaking biscuits. Thank you, Laura.
And don't forget
No
the
matter
gravy.
how you do your
Of course, the
lunch.
gravy.
Oh, and then it got to a point that every holiday I made a thing that I wanted biscuit. And I got one time I was sitting at the table and I was like, could you please pass the biscuit? And then it was the joke that, Florida didn't have biscuits. So that's why every time for the holidays we have to have biscuits.
Yeah.
And speaking of biscuits, I will go tomorrow. And pick
Yeah,
up
you
some
didn't tell me to
biscuits.
get them. I would have got them.
I completely forgot about it. Now we don't make them anymore. We can buy them and stuff.
Oh, there's a
and
good
shop.
bakery right next to us. So
They're already made.
You
We don't
take
have
that
to worry.
mindset, go to North Carolina, have chicken and waffles.
never
I've
had.
never tried
Yeah.
that.
Never.
Oh my
Sounds-
God, so good.
Sounds okay.
But don't they put ice cream on it too?
Better than okay,
No.
Stuart.
No, eh? No.
No.
No, but I've heard of chicken and waffles. I've never had it.
Something else to try.
It's a very
Stuart,
gravy
what's wrong with
heavy dish, isn't it?
I don't know. I just never thought chicken and waffles went together, but that's besides the point.
I'm not saying you put pimento cheese on there, but if you do, God bless you. I love pimento cheese as well. But chicken and waffles? Come on, dude. Come on. Absolutely.
I do like waffles.
My
Mhm.
father used to have the
Yeah.
old waffle maker, and he make it every morning
Yeah.
for us. And I
That's
was
something
like,
we should
"Ugh."
look into, getting a waffle maker.
And you put some fried chicken on those waffles. Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh, we have
Oh my God.
nuggets. We could put the nuggets in it.
Sure. Oh, we can do real fried chicken.
You know, food is always on the menu.
Do real fried chicken. Make real fried chicken.
Sure. Oh,
Do buttermilk, the whole nine. Do a service here.
yeah.
Just
get-
thinking, do we have enough sour cream for tomorrow? I have to look.
Yeah.
Go
It
for the
should be.
pierogies, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Now,
got
you
a small.
have any pierogies tomorrow, bro?
We only got a small batch for
Mhm.
tomorrow.
I bought a small box. So I said, just do it. I said, just 12 in a box. 6 each? That's good.
I usually like more, but that's what she got.
But we're going to have
yeah.
ham.
Yeah, nothing too big special. It's what she ordered. It's what she gets.
One year I
Hobo
want to
baby.
do the kibasi again, but I haven't had kibasi in a long time.
Yeah, but I don't skin them like your mother does.
Oh, mommy got to a point that she didn't do that anymore. And she only did the skin because her and daddy couldn't eat it because of the teeth.
Oh.
It wasn't easy when you have
Aw.
old teeth that are dentistry and all that stuff. You can't.
Guys.
It's not easy.
I used to love kielbasa and eggs for breakfast. Oh my god, my mom used to make that all the time.
And then my sisters got crazy. Some of them didn't like the sauerkraut, so you had to
Ah,
make
you
the
gotta have-
kibasi just no sauerkraut.
You gotta
And I
have
was like, oh my
sauerkraut.
god, how do you not eat that?
You know I'm eating after the stream here, right?
Yes. I'm going out
Delete.
there with the carts. I'm going to eat something.
So they would skin it and then make no sauerkraut with it.
Ah.
You're killing me.
Yeah.
I only got DQ right across the street. I can do that too.
And then, not to be, but my father, the worst part was, my father was diabetic, right? And had high blood pressure. So, who loves kibasi because he's Polish? My mother was like, you could only have one little, not a string, one little piece. Because kibasi is loaded with salt. So he'd
Dipping
take
that
his
shit in
2
some
little
eggs.
pieces, and then my mother was like, that's it. And then he'd sneak in 2 more later.
Poor
He
guy.
was like, Mommy, I didn't get any. He's like, Laura, I didn't get any. Could you give me 2 more?
You get the runny eggs. You dip the kielbasa in them.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the runny eggs. Sure.
Absolutely.
And then I had the best because I got the Polish and my mother's German. So we had the kibasi, we had the sauerbraten, we had the, yeah, all that stuff. We have to go to the place over here. Me and my friend want to go, and Stuart's coming with us. We're going to go for the sauerbraten.
We should go back to that Good Eats, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we do that tomorrow?
You know how crazy
they're
it's going to
open.
be in there?
Oh, that's right. It's a holiday.
Can't go on a holiday.
Places,
Unless you go
Fogo's
real
open.
early in the morning. But,
places are packed. Packed.
and the food is not usually good when they have a holiday.
Ah, I think it's always good at that place.
I know, but their portions are way too big.
Nah.
I'm gonna jump on the train tomorrow and go into Portland. Fogo.
Fogo.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 3:00.
Easter Fogo.
Easter
That's right.
Fogo.
Remember, kids, remember what happened to me on Easter last year? It involved a Fogo brunch. I got dumped 15 minutes later. Good news, this year's brunch is by myself, and I'm not dumping myself. So that's could be good for me, I'm thinking. So
Come out ahead.
that's right.
Yep.
You know, they always talk about when the train came off the tracks. That sort of adage sort of moment in the whole timeline of things. the afternoon I got dumped 15 minutes after having brunch with a woman on Easter, which was her second date. That's when I knew it's over, Johnny. It's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
Day 2 on Easter. Wow.
Yes.
That just seems like evil.
Yeah.
She is
Could have
evil.
picked a different
Why
time.
not
Yeah.
wait till the next day? I don't-
And then what she did 2 days later, which I'm not going to talk about because NSFW, it's just horrendous. It's bullshit.
And it was at Fogo,
For the
you
sake
said?
of this, yeah, we went to Fogo KOP on Easter last year, and 15 minutes after that, I got a text message from her breaking up with me.
Wow. All right, John.
And then 2 days later, she wanted me to get on the phone for something, which we will not talk about the details on what she wanted 2 days later, for the sake of this G-rated program.
Little phone action, huh? Wow.
Not with me, but wanted me to listen to. Yeah, we're going to keep it at that. I don't want to get our license removed. We'll keep it there.
Okay. We'll use our imaginations. It's okay.
It's like, listen to the dial tone, honey. Click.
Yeah.
Or was it back
Basically-
in the days when you didn't want nobody to call you, took the phone off the hook?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
In a nutshell, and I keep this as clean as possible, I think the words I said was, well, if I'm not having this sort of experience for myself, why would I want to listen to this experience for you and someone else? See, didn't even say what the experience is, although you could probably see, right? And I think she took major offense to that and said, what kind of, we will not throw the noun in there for a second. And I was looking for someone to date, to have two people date, and they go out to dinner and they do this, and then they get intimate and romantic and all that. Not that. So that was when the train was coming off the tracks, and then there's also the woman that ended up shystering me out of a good amount of money for
Ouch.
guilt. And her kids. Basically, there's a problem with her 3 kids. They're all teenagers, like 17, 18 years old. Oh, so-and-so is having a problem with so-and-so. And of course, I have a big heart. I want to help. Add on. Yeah, that's when the train came off the tracks and derailed and probably crashed into a school bus or something. That's how bad it was.
Sorry to hear that, man.
It's okay. I'm happy. I'm in Portland. This is fantastic. I got Cycle Bar. I'm a psychopath. We got a nickname for me now. That's fantastic. Yeah, got that. Got a family of 14 instructors who think the world of me, and I think the world of them. And it's fun. It's a good time. And I come back to the East Coast every now and then to run a race and to have dinner with Matt and all that. So yeah,
What more
Oh,
could you ask for?
Right.
well, there's a lot more I could ask for, but
That's true.
apparently I'm going to be very, very calculated and very careful with what I ask for because, right.
We hear you.
Mm-hmm. Did I talk about one other thing, I guess? Well, this has become therapy.
What?
I'm working with a matchmaker right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, matchmakers are not cheap. They want a considerable, not a large amount of money, but a good amount of money for them to go find you 4 or 5 dates and 4 or 5 women that may match up with you. So that's happening.
It seems like I have no frame of reference, but it seems like
That's
lot
what makes this
of
fun.
matchmakers. Well, it seems like a lot of matchmakers, not all, a lot. It's kind of like a grift. It's like I've heard that sometimes they just want to get you on that date so it counts, and they can take from the retainer that you have or whatever. Like
You're close. You're close. And I'll say this with the last experience I had where I was not even a member, I was part of the database, the magical database. So can I mention the name? Is that okay if I mention the name?
I
Users?
guess.
Yes? No? Okay. We'll say the letter T. We'll just call it T.
You say not a sponsor. That's all.
Not okay. Talkify, not a sponsor. Okay, great. They set me up on a date with this lovely lady and artist. Very intelligent. Loved my profile. They said, okay. I told them I'm available Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Right? Times where one, I don't know, would date someone. Right? And they said, no, she's not available. She's available Friday for lunch. It's okay. Friday lunch. I can break away. That's fine. So I was excited. Next day, they said, okay, we set up your date. And here it is. And it's in Olympia, Washington. And for those of you that don't know Pacific Northwest geography, Olympia, Washington is 2.5 hours from here.
Oh my god.
And I was working on Friday, which I was going to deal with traffic on the 5 to get up to Olympia. Yeah, that's not happening. So then she says, oh, well, we could put you on a Zoom call and it'd be a Zoom. No. You promised a date. You talked about this really great guy. I think it's me, maybe. You let me know. For lunch. And then, oh, I'm sorry. He can't make it, but we're going to do a Zoom call instead. No. So that was a bad experience with them. The people I'm working with now, I think they're named Vita. I am very promised by it. They're going to really have a good conversation with me on Tuesday about my likes, my dislikes, my thoughts on world peace and all that shit. And really build up a dossier on what works for me. And they'll basically try to find me across a consortium of many different sites that would be a good match for me on all the different levels that resonates to me. So I have hope. We'll talk about next Saturday about how much of a cluster F it was. But I have hope about it as of this moment.
All right. Don't give up hope, man. Somebody's got to be out there.
You're proactive. That's the important thing. You're not,
I'm proactive, and there's also a certain lady from Ohio that's coming up to New York to watch me run the Brooklyn half, and certainly I don't know what we are, but she's a dear friend, and she's coming up with her son, and it's going to be lovely and beautiful, and it's going to be a good time. Am I dating her? I don't know. Remember, this was the woman that I spent 3 minutes with for her graduation, and then she, went off on her merry way, and I stayed in town 2 extra days. So I don't know what that would be. But nevertheless, she's taking a flight out to Brooklyn. We're going to have a good time. Got dinner reservations at one of my favorite steakhouses in Brooklyn. Laura, you might know of this place. It's called Mark Joseph. Fantastic place. And if the date sucks, I always say, you know what, the food's good.
I have some advice. She comes up, you spend 15 minutes with her, and then you go do your own thing, just like she did with you. And then on the third date, everything's perfect. See?
That's a new segment called Vindictive Matt, and I love it. It's a great character. It's so good. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Matt,
now, see, with that good advice, you can give me $2,500 and I'll be your matchmaker.
I'll tell you what. Instead of giving you $2,500, I will give you. I'll give you my middle finger, and that'll be fine.
That's like when you.
Now, you know what? That's not enough. You know what? I'm shortchanging you. I'm so sorry. I'll give you both of them. There you go.
I got 2. 2's got to be better than 1.
Just like when you used to go to, remember when you used to do Weight Watchers and they charge you $12 to weigh you in? So somebody in my family was like, I'll give you $12 to weigh you in, and you give me $12 to weigh you in every day, every week or whatever. Yeah, but it's not the same. They give me the lessons and all this. And now they don't even do that anymore. They do everything online.
No, they're trying to sell you Ozempic now. That's what Weight Watchers does.
You know, Weight Watchers was fun.
Do you know how many different diet places and fitness places are trying to sell people Ozempic? F45 is trying to sell people Ozempic. It's crazy.
Melt away your muscle. Like, it's not even fat it's burning. I thought it was something you need.
I have no idea.
It sounds.
And people take it and it works so great for them, and I'm not going to poo-poo on that. If it works for you, God bless you, mazel tov, all that. I'm not doing it.
I guess the question is, what is the works? What is it working? I think it melts away muscle. I don't think it melts away fat.
It tricks your hormones. It tricks your hormones in thinking that you're full. It basically gives you that sort of that weird sense that you're already full, and then it's painful to eat and that sort of thing, without getting the bariatric surgery or the sleeve or whatever.
Got it. Well, anyway.
I mean, I can give you an actual definition without my gibberish for a second. It's like,
They say it doesn't work for everybody.
no. I know I don't work for everybody either. So, see, the thing about Ozempic was it was originally there for diabetes, but it's basically something that maintains your hormone. It basically regulates blood sugar, slows digestion, appetite reducer, and then the other thing is it increases insulin production when needed. So it works that sort of angle. I was close. But again, there's probably a ton of side effects that we don't know about yet. I mean, it was a diabetes medication for a long time, and they said, oh my God, it helps people lose weight. And now everybody's taking Ozempic. So, who knows? And for some people, I would say a majority of them actually, it does work. So I'm not going to, like I said before, I'm not going to poo-poo on it. But I don't think it's a direction I would go down. I'd rather go 1,200 calories and work out like a fiend and do that instead of doing that.
I feel you.
Yeah, it works for you. You've already done the work, so you know you can do it. So yeah.
Well, now it's just a question of maintaining muscle and making sure it's not bloat, which right now it's a little bit bloaty, but it's not as bloaty as it was, say, a month ago. So I'm working that angle, trying to get myself back to. I don't want to go all the way back to 168. I think I'd be happy at 195, 190. Right now I'm at 205, so I'm off by 15. It's fine.
Yeah.
At least I'm not 480.
That's true. Very true. I can't get below 200. I think once I was like 287.
It's 287 your cap?
187.
Oh, 187.
187.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm in the 200s also.
goes right back up to 200. Now I'm 5'11", you know, so I'm not
You're
a
about 1
tiny.
inch taller than it.
Are you 5'11"? Yeah, wow.
Well, 5'10", 5'11", somewhere around in there.
Pretty tall.
6'3" with afro.
Yeah.
There was like I got down to 120 like two years ago maybe. Now I'm back to 148 and I can't break that one. I go to 145 and then I'm like, I just want to at least get back to 130. I'll be happy because I can, and it's not because I just want the numbers. I just want to be healthy, feel healthy. Like I don't have to get up and be out of breath and then feel that.
Yeah. But are you at least maintaining right now? Are you at least maintaining right now?
No.
No? Oh. I haven't asked you in a while.
She's eating 12,000 calories a day. It's crazy.
12,000.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Did I say you tell me because I'm a runner, you're supposed to eat no more than at least 1,200, no matter what. I'm like, okay. If you go under 1,200, then they're like, you're not doing it the right way because you're a runner. So I said, fine.
Yeah,
So then I eat 1,000, and then I eat something at night, and then I'm over it, and I'm like, now I went over. Can't win either way. And I've been really trying. I've been drinking my 80 ounces of water a day. I really, it's hard, but I've been doing it. So.
Yeah, but it's a combination of all the things. So it's hard.
Like they tell you, you're supposed to drink half of your weight. So from 148, half is 70. So I'm supposed to drink 70 ounces of water a day.
1 ounce for every 2 pounds of body weight.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect science. I mean, there will be some reasons why you would have to have more than that. If you drink too much coffee, you would have to add on to it because it's a diuretic. But on the most part, 1 ounce for every 2 pounds.
Wow. That's I couldn't do it. No.
But you can feel the difference. Like if you're drinking the water and you drink that whole thing, you know your body needs that water. It's like you gotta, you feel thirsty and you don't drink it. I'm like, I gotta drink it. I want to drink water. Then I want to go to the bathroom all day.
Yeah. I think you got to start doing some more home workouts. You got the stuff, you haven't done it, you wanted to do it. You should add that. I mean, keep the running, of course.
For the sake of the audience, you should go plank right now and do like a 1 minute plank for us. That'd be good.
That's funny. She is wireless.
There you go. 60-second point.
But you see, like the bad thing is because we're so busy at work, during the day I don't think about food. So then I don't eat anything really all day. Then I come home and I eat this, and this, and then I go to bed. So I'm not, They say you eat when you're working and stuff, but it's hard sometimes.
They also say you should be drinking a lot of water
not.
when you eat, so that's good.
Yeah, you stay more full. Yeah.
We hit more than 2 hours.
Never heard that one.
Yeah. No, we're definitely 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh,
hey Matt, you want to know why I chug a lot of Pellegrino when we go out to Fogo? It's because I want to stay hydrated so I don't overeat at Fogo. Now, granted, I will overeat at Fogo anyway, but that's why I get bottle upon bottle upon bottle.
And they tell you technically you can live on water all day. It fills you up.
Yeah, you're not going to fade away.
You don't need that much food.
It's just you want it.
Like if we do marathon running, what do we eat all day? We live on water. The gel packs.
Yeah.
You don't eat anything all day.
Yeah,
Maybe a
and half of
granola
a
bar.
rotisserie chicken.
And you're doing that for 7 hours.
Yeah.
My last marathon was 7 hours.
Yeah.
And I didn't eat anything. I didn't even eat when we left. What did I do? I went home right away. I was like, I just want to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, but that shows you can do it. Like you can do fasting.
Laura, if you ever run Portland, you want to go slow because then they give you boxes of Voodoo donuts. So you don't want to go too fast because then they say, oh, we got to throw out all these donuts. Or Laura, here's a box for you. And that's what happened to me in 22. I got a box of donuts because they didn't want to throw the donuts away. So a little pro tip, do the Portland Marathon in a 6-hour time frame and you score donuts at the end. More than just one. You get a whole box.
Awesome.
Sign me up.
There's your pro tip.
Yeah.
They have a race.
Sugar
I don't
coming
know
down
where
Native
it
Parkway
is,
and everything.
but you run and you get wine at the end. It's in.
Oh, there's all different kinds.
I don't know where the group Forest Park. They go and they get a little cabin together and they all go out there. and they run, and it's a wine thing, and you get a glass of wine at the end. Each
Gonna
person.
sneeze.
Oh, bless you.
Ay, ay,
Bless
ay.
you.
Excuse me. Sorry.
That's the other thing about Boulder is the fact that there's drinks all over the place. Everybody has a drink stand in Boulder. So there's a lot of people that run that 10K and they're getting sloshed, and it's amazing to watch, right? Because then they're going on trampolines and slip and slides, and they're having marshmallows thrown at them, and then they're talking to llamas for an hour and a half. Wait, that was me, and I wasn't drinking, but I was talking to a llama. Yeah, that happens in Boulder, Colorado.
They have the beer one too, right? There's one you run for beer, or they give you beer a certain so many miles and all that.
One a mile. See, the thing about Boulder is it finishes in Folsom Field, which is the stadium for University of Colorado. And inside Folsom Field, there are beer vendors all over the place, and people are getting even more sloshed inside the football stadium, which is just amazing to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun.
Yeah. Cool.
I am tired, folks. I don't know about anybody.
Yeah. I'm still glad to talk to you guys and see you guys on Saturday.
Thank
It's
you,
not even
thank you.
8
It's a
p.m.
lot
with
of fun.
Johnson.
Thank you for letting me jump on and join this party and
Yeah,
join you
of
on this
course.
wonderful Holy Saturday on this Easter weekend.
Yeah. Hopefully, we all have a good day tomorrow. Happy
Yeah.
Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Have a good
I'll tell you,
one.
the day's going to start on the bike tomorrow, as it normally does, and then we'll see what it'll go right.
Baby. I'm going to
Oh,
eat ice
baby.
cream with Oreos tomorrow.
Yeah. You're going to eat it as soon as we get off the stream. You kidding?
I'll feel like crap in bed if I do that. Anyway.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
what I would do.
All right, awesome people.
All right, good night.
Have a
Love
good
you
one.
all.
Good night.
Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. Have a great Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next
Yeah. Have a good one. Oh, outro.
Yeah, what'd you
That's
do?
the outro.